Hey guys, how's it going? Today I'm going to teach you how not to die on the freeway. I'll give you some real helpful tips on how to stay safe when you're riding on the freeway. Something you can do to stay a lot safer on the freeway or any road at all is to just increase your following distance a little more. It's really easy just to want to open up the throttle and just ride right behind every person in front of you until they move over, but it's not the safest option. Something that you should think about when you're riding is that you're mostly invisible to everyone. That's not necessarily true, but if you have the mentality that no one can see you, you're going to be a lot more visible to people in general. I'm always planning on someone moving over into my lane or cutting me off or not seeing me and hitting the brakes, so I try to stay in the right spot. So when you're riding in multiple lanes of traffic, it's smart to always be sure where you are in everybody's line of sight in their mirrors. So I'm in a pretty good spot right now because I know that person in front of me can see me in the rearview mirror. I try to stay right, lined up with their license plate. If I'm off to the side, they might not be able to see me in either of their mirrors, and I'll be in one of their blind spots. Personally, I like to ride in the fast lane. I usually go a couple miles an hour faster than most of traffic because I don't want to get stuck in someone's blind spot in a lane next to myself. So right where I am now, this white car next to me, it can move over any time because they cannot see me. But if I'm going a little faster than them, at some point I'll end up in their visibility. But if I stick behind in their blind spot, they're going to forget about me and move over. Often on the freeway, you'll find yourself in traffic. I hate traffic. Like I said at the start, increasing your following distance can prevent you from rear-ending someone else when they have to stop abruptly in traffic. Another way to avoid this and running into other cars is looking ahead of traffic. Don't just watch the brake lights in front of you. If you look up a couple cars, you'll be able to see the brake lights ahead, and once they hit their brakes, you can start hitting them before the car in front of you has to slam on the brakes, and then you end up real close or running into them or exploding. Some of these things can apply to people in cars too, and this one especially. When you are stuck in multiple lanes of traffic, don't just move over every time the lane next to you is going faster than you, because that lane is going faster because everyone else just moved over into your lane because your lane is going faster. So if everybody's moving back and forth in their lanes, no one's going to get anywhere. It just makes traffic go even slower. It doesn't help. If the lane next to me is going faster and everybody moved over into that lane because they wanted to go faster, then the lane that I was just in is going to be going faster, and then you'll get slowed down. It's just such a waste. A common fear of motorcyclists is getting rear-ended. And there are a couple things you can do to prevent that. If it's legal where you live, lane splitting can help, because if you're in between the lane and filtering up, then the people behind you aren't going to be able to run into you. A habit that I taught myself is that when I'm stopping, and I know I have a little bit of time to stop, I try to flash my brake lights at them so that they get advance notice before I'm going to start slowing down. So like right now, I don't like where I am because I'm in this guy's blind spot and he can't see me. I try to be in a spot where I can see his face in the mirror right here. If I would have stayed in his blind spot, he could have moved over and ran right into me. I can see way up ahead that the cars are stopping, so I'm going to start slowing down in advance, even though the cars right in front of me aren't stopping. And for some reason, that guy's still stopped up there. Traffic is so stupid.